Well, good morning. Today is Monday, August 9th. We're back to my second happiest place on earth, because my first happiest place on earth definitely is the beach with my cottage. But we do have an anniversary today. Today is Walt and Kat over at Cat on Point. Today's their anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary today. Today's also my nephew Mike and his wife Lauren. Today is their 7th anniversary. Doesn't watch my channel. He's not even subscribed. No song. But I did send him a text message, wish him a happy anniversary, and put it on Facebook also. So, I did break down and get on the scale this morning. I had I did fairly well on my vacation, but I really, in my back of my mind, I thought I was going to gain a couple pounds because I ate out a little bit more than I wanted to. I did track my meals. But I had pizza twice during the week, so I knew I had a little bit of a gain. And I don't know if it was just the coming down from the vacation or what, but I didn't make some smart choices on Saturday night, or Saturday during the day. I started off the day with some pretty smart choices, but I ended the day making some poor choices. And yesterday, I was so tired. I don't know what it was. I needed a vacation from my vacation, I guess. But I made horrible choices yesterday. Terrible choices. And I got on the scale this morning because I thought, I don't think I can wait till Thursday. If yesterday and Saturday was any indication, you just need to get on it and own it. As Macaulay Culkin did in Home Alone. I am not even going to share that number. It was a shock. Let me tell you, it was a shock. Now, granted, a lot of it was just like the residual effects of yesterday. But let me get a sip of my hummingbird tea. It's not hummingbird tea, but it's in my hummingbird cup. But anyway, I was shocked. I was not really shocked, but I was shocked. It was bad. It was really bad. So I guess I didn't do as well as I thought as I did on vacation. But if I had to trade it in, and I know what I know now, well, first of all, I would have weighed myself on Saturday morning. Number one mistake. I should have just weighed myself on Saturday morning and just saw the number, and then that would have been enough of a sticker shock, and I would have got back on track. That would have done it. But if I had to go back and do the whole week over, no, I had fun. I was on vacation. I can always lose that weight, hopefully. No, I can. I've done it before. I'll do it again. I know who I am. But it was just... And then, I think the reason I was so tired on Sunday is because of the poor food choices I made on Saturday. I didn't sleep really well. Talk about not sleeping well at all. Last night was the most miserable night of sleep I've ever had in a long time, and it was because I made such awful choices yesterday on my food choices. And I paid for it. And I did pay for it. So, it's a little breezy. Hopefully you can hear me. I do have my microphone on, so hopefully that's going to help. But I didn't want to do it in the house. I wanted to do it outside. This is where I wanted to be. I just so wanted to be outside. I am going to start my book here, Luckiest Girl Alive. I don't know what it's about. I don't even think it tells us in here, because on these, usually on the hard soft cover books, they don't. See, I'm a snob. I don't like a paperback, but this is technically like a paperback, I guess, but I consider it a soft hardcover, which I think is what they're really truly called. But I just I don't like paperbacks. They're too small. I don't know, something like this. No, doesn't really tell me. I'll have to let you know once I get into it. But I was reading, I was doing really well. I was reading a book a day while I was on vacation, which was, I loved. And so now I'm back to my reading. Denise is supposed to come over later this afternoon, and we're going to go in the pool. I did go in the pool yesterday with Oliver when he was here. And so that was so refreshing. And it's really hot and muggy today. We're supposed to get some showers later on today, like storms, like muggy storms that you get when the weather's so hot. And the Canadian border opened today, but I think the Border Patrol things are still on strike, so there's like that huge backup. And I think that they're going to open it up for the Canadians to come here on the 21st, is what I'm hearing, but I don't know. I don't understand why we can go to Canada, but Canada can't come here. They have way better vaccination numbers and way better numbers than we do here in the United States. And so if I was Canada, I wouldn't want us. I would rather, and I wouldn't even want to come here. To be honest with you, our numbers are going so bad. But it kind of scares me that they're so bad in the summer, because usually the winter, the fall and winter is when the flu and the colds and everything hit. And usually in the summer you don't have the numbers like we do now. So that's got me concerned. But if I have to get a booster, I'll get a booster. And, you know, so, and I don't really care. Well, I do really care, I mean, but I just want to be safe, and I don't want to, you know, give the virus to anybody, let alone have them give me it. So I mask up. I like to pretend like I'm a doctor, like Dr. Welby or Dr. Kildare or Ben Casey. All the old, you know, my kids are going, what? Ben Casey, Dr. Kildare. See, you're either in the Ben Casey camp or the Dr. Kildare camp. I didn't really care for Dr. Kildare. He didn't look like a doctor. He looked too pretty to be a doctor. Ben Casey, he looked serious. And then he had Dr. Zorba, who was really serious looking. Kind of scary looking with that hair too. But look him up on YouTube. But anyway, but I always remember the symbols: life, death. Oh no, man, woman, life, death, infinity. I remember those. They always showed those at the beginning of the show. But anyway, so I'm just really want to get back on track. I really do want to get back on track. So I was watching Joan at Joan's Pointed Plate did a peach cobbler recipe, which looks delicious. So I'm going to try to cut it in half because that's just too many pieces for just Jim and I. And then Roy over at Recipes with Roy had an apple crisp crumb cake that looked delicious too. So those are two desserts that I think Jim would eat. And I'm not going to tell him that they're Weight Watchers, but you know what, he doesn't, he is trying to lose a little bit of weight, so hopefully I can, we both have sweet tooths, so that's what's bad. And so I'm thinking that maybe this will help us to stay on track a little bit better. But my theme for August, my theme for July was to track every day, which I did, and to show you my food every day, which is what I did. So my theme for August is portion control. And thank you, Roy, for pointing out that 6 pieces or 8 pieces were the same amount of points. This girl, I mean, I know I just said portion control, but if they're the same amount of points, whether they're 6 points or 8 points, I'm going to take or not 6 pieces or 8 pieces. That was it. 6 pieces or 8 pieces, they still were going to be 4 points. Cut it in 6. It's going to be the same amount of points. Why would I snivel it? Because my thinking is, if they cut up into 6 pieces, that's 4 points. And so I'm going to eat it and I'm going to have 4 points. And so then Jim will have 3 and I'll have 3. Not at the same time, but Jim will have 3 and I'll have 3. And then it'll be done. And I'll take my 4 points. But if it's 8 pieces, that means it's an extra day of eating another 4 points. I know, the logic of my brain. I know, I got to put my hat on. Because it's just getting too breezy here now. So, and we're going to let's get fit with Sandy. We got to do that. I keep telling myself, we have to, more than just get fit, we have to get back on track. We just really do. So, portion control, like I said, is my goal for the month of August. I'm going to try to do my portion control. And I'm going to try to eat 3 meals again, but portion control, because I think I eat too much at one meal, that I can divide it up into 3. It's going to be difficult for me. It's going to be really difficult, but I'm going to, it's only a month. Well, even today's the 9th. I only have 22 days to do it. So that's I'm going to try that for the 22 days. And then just continue to give off my positive energy, because I really am a firm believer that whatever you throw out there in the universe comes back and smacks and hits you in the face. So I like to be positive. I really like to be a positive attitude. And there's enough negativity in the world that I don't want to add to it. So I try to avoid it at all costs. Sometimes it's hard to do. Sometimes you get smacks you right in the face and you can't do anything about it. But I'm trying my best just to kind of avoid it and just be positive. What's it hurt? It doesn't hurt to try. At least try to be positive, especially on your lowest, loneliest day. If you can just find like one little glimmer, one little, my flowers, see? But most of them were dead because Jim didn't water my flowers. I forgot to ask him to water my flowers while I was gone. I did get 2 cherry tomatoes off my plant, and then that's about it. I didn't have very much luck with my plants this year. I have 2 cucumbers and 2 peppers. But I didn't pay anything for the plants because the neighbor next door gave them to me. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm way ahead. It didn't cost me anything, and I reaped some harvest from it. And then, so for breakfast, I plan on having a bowl of Cheerios with my orange juice. I know. It's just, I'm weird. I'd like to pour my orange juice over my Cheerios, especially if milk is so high. I have a question, if you can answer it for me in the comments, because I see so many recipes where they use almond milk. And I'm just wondering, and I know that I've looked at the dates on the, oh, that's a big bee. Anyway, I've looked at the dates on the almond milk, and it's like forever. I can see that it's forever. But I'm wondering if, that is the weirdest looking bug. Get out of there. Oh, he had another bug. It was a dead bug. He was going to bring the dead bug back to his little nest I think he's making under there for his meal. And I just got rid of his meal. Oh well, portion control bug. Portion control. Anyway, my question is, once you open it, does it go bad faster? I mean, like with milk, like Jim knows when the milk gets down to like that much left in the gallon, because we drink a lot of milk. I used to drink a lot of milk. I don't drink as much milk now because it's so many points. We do drink 2%. We've tried to cut to the 1%. I can't do it. No, I just can't. So we drink 2%, but when it gets to like that bottom 2 inches of the carton, I don't drink it. I wait till we open up a new one. And sometimes I will crack open a new one, and Jim just knows. Jim don't care. But I'm wondering how long, once you open it, does it stay fresh? So I'm just kind of wondering. I know I'm kind of distracted by the bug. I think he's waiting until I go in the house before he goes and gets his dinner. Or maybe he thinks I'm going to eat it, but I'm not. So, okay, now I'm rattled on too long. Okay, I'll talk to you guys at breakfast. For lunch, I'm planning on having a tuna fish sandwich with some watermelon. Not in the tuna fish sandwich, but I'm going to have a tuna fish sandwich with some little watermelon on the side. And for dinner, I'm going to use my air fryer for the very first time. I have some little baby potatoes. I'm going to try to air fry some baby potatoes. And I'm going to bake a piece of chicken. I'm going to bake the chicken in the oven now. And some broccoli or a vegetable of some sort. So we'll see. We'll see. Day 1 of my portion control month begins right now. Yes, it does. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, my theme for the month of August is going to be portion control. I'm going to slowly ease back on how much food I eat at a sitting. So, I know this looks like a lot, and you're saying, Sandy, I thought you said you were cutting back on your portion sizes. I am. Anyway, today is Monday, August 9th. I have 23 smart points, as I mentioned earlier. I have like a negative 100 probably, because I binged yesterday so bad. But anyway, my quote is, when you are enthusiastic about what you do, you will feel the positive energy. It's a 6-point breakfast. 0 for my egg, my grapefruit, my banana, and my tea. 3 points for my 8 ounces of Simply Light orange juice, and 3 points for a cup of Cheerios. So it's a 6-point breakfast. This is the orange juice I use, the Simply Light, which is 50 calories. And if you want to check out what all the ingredients are, it's pure filtered water orange juice, less than 1% of vitamin C, and then all the other good stuff that they have with it. But I do like this orange juice. There is nothing in my cereal because this is an 8-ounce glass. I measure out 8 ounces of my orange juice. My family gets grossed when they see it, so I didn't want to show you. But my intention is to pour my orange juice over my cereal. Well, I don't know. And then my egg, I like to have a protein. I know that the Cheerios is probably, well, that's a grain. So I wanted to have a protein, so that's why I have the egg. And I know I got 3 fruits. Portion control, Sandy, portion control. That's what I'm trying. Well, so much for being able to go into the pool. We have a storm a-brewing here. Hopefully we won't lose our power like we always seem to do. But it's only 3:34 and look how dark it's getting already. Although it's my perfect kind of a day. Lunch, I'm going to have a tuna sandwich with a small little tomato from my garden, some sugar-free Jell-O, and my lemonade punch. It is a 3-point lunch. 0 for my tuna, which I use the Bumblebee solid white tuna. 1 point for a tablespoon of Miracle Whip. 1 point for 2 slices of my Live Carb Smart bread that I toasted. And 1 point for 8 ounces of my Simply Light lemonade. And here's the back to show you what the ingredients in that are. And then I have 8 ounces of that, and then I have 6 ounces of my Diet Cranberry juice, which is 0 points. And there's the nutritional facts on that. And a sugar-free Jell-O for dessert. And some watermelon. Well, the storm has passed, but look at the damage. The cover, well, my cover is gone from my Chase Lounge. We'll have to figure out where that went.
For the barbecue is almost blowed on.
Yeah, the cover on the barbecue at least stayed on there. And then the chairs kind of got knocked over here. And wait till you see my pool deck. The carpet got ripped up over here. And the chairs kind of got thrown around. It was a little bit messy. But now it's getting nice out. There's an ashtray. Oh well. Okay, for dinner I'm going to have a baked chicken, a couple of small little air-fried roasted potatoes, some broccoli, some unsweetened tea, and a sugar-free pudding for dessert. It is a 9-point dinner. 5 points for my potatoes, 2 points for my chicken because I use Italian dressing to marinate it in, 2 points for my sugar-free pudding, and 0 for my tea and broccoli. I ended up the day with 18 points. Well, that was the first time I've used my air fryer, and I have to tell you, my potatoes turned out perfect, although Jim informed me after we were eating them, he doesn't like little potatoes like that. He ate them, but he said don't make them for him again. I would make them for myself again because I really thought they turned out really well. I was wondering if anybody else is having issues with their YouTube, that have a YouTube channel. I always answer my comments on the YouTube Studio because it shows all my videos that way. I don't have to go into each of my separate videos to answer the comments. And I've noticed that lately, comments that I've never noticed before from like 4, 5, 6 months ago are popping up, and my current ones aren't. So I don't understand what's going on with YouTube. Something's going on. I don't know what it is. But just, is anybody else having those issues? I don't know. And then also, Jimmy's coming over tomorrow. We're going to do some kind of a video tomorrow. I don't really know what kind of video we're going to do, but we'll figure out something. But Wednesday is our Ask Us Anything. And so far we've only gotten one set of questions from Valerie Reese. So if anybody has any questions, I'll put them in the comments down below so I can answer them tomorrow for Wednesday for our Ask Us Anything series. If not, we'll make up questions ourselves. How's that sound? So anyway, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, and share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.